Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for the week. What's going on in the week ahead for all signs this is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the general reading for all signs, applicable to everybody, and then I'm going to clarify it for each star sign. And so watch all of it. Watch when you get into the specifics for each sign. You can watch your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, if you know what those things are. If you don't know what they are, then just Google it. Google an astro chart. There's lots of websites out there to get your free astro chart. You'll need to know your time of birth for your rising sign, but everything else you can get just from the date of your birth. So let's get some cards out for the collective, first of all. You can also cross-watch as well when we get to the individual clarity for the car signs, the star signs there, just so that you know what's going on for other people in your life, so you can kind of make sense. Maybe they might be in reaction. They could have all kinds of things going on. We can understand people better when we know what's fueling the behavior, you know. So that can help. Cross-watching can help. What else? I've got a daily show, live show here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I would love to see you in there. So I do daily channeling of the energies and do mini reads in there as well. So if you've got a burning question for your higher self and you're not ready to, or you can't manage to find availability to book in for a private reading, then you can come along, and it's the donation in there for those mini reads. And it's a lot of fun. You get some great messages and teachings through there as well, going into more depth than my readings do here. Today's went for like 2.5 hours almost. Wow. Usually it's just 2 hours or less. So that's an option. You can also get a private reading with me as well. Like, as I said, sometimes you can't book in for them because I'm all sold out. I do my readings within 24 hours, so my availability for the next 24 hours is on my website. If a particular reading you want to book in for and it says sold out, just check back like 12 hours, 24 hours, or a few hours later, whenever. You should be able to get it. So what's going on for everybody this week? Let's find out in the week ahead. I published this on a Friday night for me. So it's about this weekend and it's about the week after. But timelines, you know, some people tend to be ahead of energies, some can be behind the timelines, or you could be like spot on for this week with this. So just take it as it resonates when you come across this video. Now, first card out, we've got Born with a Gift here. So it seems to me like the universe might be giving us a nudge toward our zone of genius, what we came here to do, what skills and talents and the stuff that we were born with, that we've got inside of us, that we're here to share with the world. It's like, get on with that stuff. So it could be a week of pushing us toward that. What else have we got? Make a wish. Awesome. So something that you've wished for as well. So it could be that you have been wishing for something in your life, like a relationship or some success or a material thing that you'd need the success to get. And you're thinking that it's going to come magically to you, or that you can get it by doing something else. Like you can get abundance through doing something else and not the gift that you're born with. Well, abundance works so much better when you're using your gifts and sharing them with the world. Why? Because you're motivated, and it's all about the action that you take from the vibration that you are to get that abundance. So wishes could be coming true if you put in the work in. So I keep on saying over and over again, you know, psychic readings, tarot readings, it's about getting information about the energy, the current energy. It's not predictions, although there's a predictive aspect of it. If you're not putting the work in, you're not going to get the results out, you know. It's not like a tarot reading can't say, oh, a cake is going to be ready in 3 hours. And you're like, oh, that's exciting. Well, I'm just going to watch the oven then. Well, did you actually get the ingredients and put them together and put it in there and put the oven on? No. Well, it's not going to happen then, you know? It's that kind of thing. So always take readings as they resonate. But I do try and put teachings in there that are actually going to get you into alignment, that are actually going to help you to make those actions, to make those changes in your life, that are going to get you those wishes that you want. So this isn't about wishing and dreaming and just hoping it's going to happen and that kind of stuff. It's about actually making it happen. Us making it happen, because it's you that's going to make it happen. Empowerment, action, but doing it from a place of clarity, you know, within ourselves, a firm foundation within ourselves and our vibration is what it's all about. So let's get another card out. What else can you tell us about this week for everybody? All star signs, please. There we go. Focus. We got to focus ourselves. Focus ourselves, right? It's not some magical thing. Oh, if I just put something down on a vision board, it's going to come about. No, it's not that. It's what you focus on, what you're putting your energy into. What are you putting your focus on, your energy into? We can get very distracted. Don't get distracted, because that's when you lose your focus. So if I got distracted from my business, I wouldn't be making videos all day long and doing my private sessions. I'd go out and I'd wander around and I'd get distracted, and I'd be on YouTube probably. Or Facebook, and not working, and then I wouldn't get what I wanted, right? So it's important to be focused, because where we focus is where we put our energy. It's where we're going to put our action. It's where we're going to put our efforts. So we've got focus. We need to focus on what it is that we want, what it is that we're wishing for, so that we actually put the action in there. So we're born, yeah. It's like the energies this week of the universe saying, come on, get on with it now. Get on with what you came here to do. Okay, let's get some tarot out. So tell us more about these energies this week for everybody, for all signs. If at any point you like this video, then click that like button and the subscribe and the bell as well. Starting out with the Four of Cups here, about holding our energy back. So it's important to know when to hold our energy back, when to say no, when to have boundaries, when to not do that thing because it's not going to be good for us, when not to focus on that destructive thing, that distraction that everyone else is focused on, when not to waste our time. Four of Cups is about, it's kind of being more discerning, more when to hold your energy back, when not to do something. Very important. It's as important as knowing when to take action, knowing when to not take action. And I think, that can be, that Queen of Swords is the extreme energy in that, of having strong boundaries and saying no to people. Sometimes when we've been way too open, way too destructible, our energy's been all over the place, and the world is pushing us around, we're reacting to everything, we've been way too open like that. Sometimes we need to just pull everything back, hermit away, kind of hide away, bring our energy back to ourselves to get that clarity. So have all of our boundaries up there like a brick wall, and then open up slowly to the good things. That can be good, but this is about, it's more subtle than that. This is like knowing when to just hold on to your cards. It's knowing when to not tell someone about what it is that you're doing. It's when to not spend that money on that thing. It's when, yeah. Okay, let's get some more out. As I said, it's as important as knowing when to take action, knowing when not to take action, knowing what not to pour your energy into. 10 of Wands here, the end of an arduous journey, end of struggle. So it could be that you've been struggling in some area of your life, or in all areas of your life, and it's time for you to get yourself out of that struggle, because we don't need to live there. But there are certain actions, there's certain mindsets, certain actions that keep us in that struggle. And it's, yeah, you can learn how to get out of it. Plenty of teachers like me teaching that stuff. So no excuse, we're all out there putting it out online, which is amazing. So that you can get it for free, like this, on YouTube videos and blogs and things like that. Ace of Swords, so the start of something as well. I love it. Let's get one more out for this week. So it could be the start of something good if you've been putting the work in. Ace of Wands as well, 2 aces. We have been getting so many aces out in Psychic Cafe. It's like the universe says, oh, you could make something amazing happen. I'm getting goosebumps. You could make something amazing happen, like you're on the verge of it. For some people, not everybody, of course. The 7 of Wands, though, still this aspect of, that's out with the Ace of Wands. Still this wariness to throw yourself in. Still a little bit of doubt about it. The Ace of Wands is like a passionate new beginning, and there could be some old fears coming up about that. So that's those 2. Let's get some clarifiers out from. Why have we got the 4 of Cups here for everybody this week? Why the 4 of Cups? It can be about knowing who to share things with as well. Because, you know, sometimes if you've got something going on, it's like I don't tell everybody what's going on in my business or my business wins. Most people would get jealous or would just aren't supportive. They're not doing that. I share it with my business peeps, my very positive business peeps. I share it with very close friends only, not with everyone. You need to know when to hold back, when it's not good for your energy to share and stuff like that. Yes, see, told you. Queen of Voices, it's the Queen of Swords. It's knowing when to have boundaries. It's as important as to know when to take action. So I've already talked about that anyway. I felt that energy from it. Wow, we've got the Queens coming out too. 10 of Wands and the Queen of Materials here, stability. So coming out of Struggle Street and into stability. So yes, into stability. This is, so it could be that you've been in struggle because you haven't got yourself into stability yet. And it's like, duh, yeah, Claire, well, that's obvious. But stability isn't something that happens to you. It's something that you find within yourself. You get stable within yourself. You sort yourself out. You're like, you pull yourself back. You're like, oh, okay, maybe it's time for me to grow up now. I'm not doing all those crazy things anymore. Like I said, it's as important to know what not to do, who not to tell, what not to take action, and what not to focus on, as it is to what to move towards. So this is telling me that you could see ways in which you've been holding yourself in that struggle. Or you could suddenly wake up to it and it's like, oh yeah, well, if I keep on doing this thing, I'm going to, and you know, I've got to grow up now. I've got to realize if I keep on doing this thing, it's just going to keep me in that struggle street because I haven't got the stability inside of myself. Maybe it's time to grow up. Maybe it's time to be stable. Maybe it's time to work towards something. Maybe it's time to be this Queen of Materials that actually works toward what she wants, gains that stability for herself, sorts stuff out for herself, sorts her life out. Could be a big wake-up call this week then, hey, about that. Well, I've got the Ace of Swords, so that you can start something new. Like, so many people will be like, oh, wishing for something, like, universe, can you give me this? Praying for something, like, give me this, give me this. Universe is constantly, like, through readings and things, whether it's my private readings or whatever, constant saying, well, yeah, but you need to get rid of this thing first. It's like, no, I don't want to get rid of that. I just want this new thing. The higher selves are like, yes, but you need to let go of that. You need to stop doing that thing first, and then you can have this. Because some things, they just don't gel together. It's not the same energy. So the Ace of Swords is what you're heading toward. It's what that thing that you want to start. It's like a new beginning. Another Queen, see. Are we going to get the full rack of Queens out here? It's the Queen of Inspiration, which is the Queen of Wands. It's very exciting. The Queen of Wands, she knows what she wants and she knows how to get it and she knows the actions to take and she's just going to get it. She's going to claim it. She's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for myself now. I know what I want. I'm going to get it. So this seems like a new opportunity coming in this week for some people that have been putting the work in. Like your opportunities aren't going to happen just willy-nilly. The universe isn't random. Universal principles always apply. If you're not putting the work in, if you're not like great vibration and being positive and all of that and doing that work on yourself and becoming non-reactive and learning what is your ego and to listen to that instead of going into those reactions with it and believing it's fear nonsense that it comes out with. And if you're doing all of that, something amazing is on its way for you. But you're going to have to claim it. The Queen of Inspiration, she claims it. She's like, this is mine, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to do the work now. And I can see. It's like the Ace of Swords is like a glimmer of this is the path. Like this could get what it is that I've been wishing for. This could be it. But you know that you've got to set off down that path and you've got to jump on that opportunity and you've got to do it. That's what the Queen of Inspiration is doing there. So the Ace of Wands is like very, very exciting. New start. Yes, let's do this. Seven of Wands is like, I need to hold a little bit back. I'm a little bit wary about it, about the problems that could happen. So that might be, the Seven of Wands might be a bit of like realness, It can be the card of, no, I'm just told not to say that. So there's just a bit of realness with that. It's not getting too swept up in it. Like and then telling the world, oh, there's amazing new opportunities happening and I've got this thing. It's not counting your chickens before the hatch kind of thing. Just because you've got eggs doesn't mean that they're all going to hatch. If you don't sit on those eggs and keep them warm or put them in an incubator, they're not going to hatch, right? And so you do have to take charge of it and go down that path for it to come to fruition. But tell us more. Why have we got the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Wands here? It's going to be slow. Temperance. Oh, I forgot. Wow. Well, here we go. It's going to be slow. We're going to have patience with it. So there's a lot of action to be taken toward it, like any path. You know, you don't get anything great, whether it's a relationship or a business or success. You don't get or abs or like really fit or whatever. Or great skin. That's what I'm doing at the moment, is I'm doing a lot of skincare. It's going to take months. I know that. But it takes time. Everything takes time and consistency. Even though it's really exciting. Oh, especially the storms coming over as well. But the Nine of Materials and the Nine of Voices is out here with it. So the Nine of Materials, it's about being independent and those wishes coming true. It's about being single, independent, getting your own stuff, that kind of thing. So it's manifestations, right? Nine of Voices is the opposite. It's like nightmare. It's anxiety. It's like, why isn't this working? This could go two ways, and it just depends on how aligned you are, really, is what it is. How aligned you are, which way this goes. But either way, for the results that you're going to get, whether it's a nightmare or whether it's your wishes coming true, it's going to be, you're going to have to wait for those results of what it is that you're doing. Same as everything in life, really. So, wow, that's a lot of cards on that row. Yeah, okay, so let's get more clarity about all of their signs. What's behind these things for all signs first? Why have we got the Four of Cups and the Queen of Voices? It's as important to know what to say no to, what to have boundaries, who not to tell, when to hold back, when not to buy that thing, when to not put your energy into that thing, which opportunities to say no to, which customers to say no to, which jobs to say no to, which relationships to say no to, which dates to say no to, who not to tell about your thing because they're going to criticize you or take your energy down or just plant seeds of doubt in your mind. This is about really honoring your energy, loving yourself so much that it's like, okay, I'm not going to plant my seeds willy-nilly, telling everyone about it. I'm not going to have a baby and put it out in the street for the cars to run over or anyone to steal it. I'm going to keep myself precious, how I feel precious, and really notice how I'm feeling so that I know when not to say something. I know when not to spend my money. I know when not to focus on something that's wasting my time. I know when not to eat that cake or procrastinate and do that thing that doesn't, it all seems to be saying this. It's like a wake-up call to grow up and actually get on with something, because the universe is trying to help you get those wishes that you want, but you have to actually do it. So what you hold back, what you don't do is so important this week. And as I said, for some people, it could mean, if you've been like all over the place, it could be just hermit away. I mean, that is the good thing about retreat. It gives us that reset. So if you're like, wow, there's so much for me to stop doing, hermit, like fully retreat, then fully retreat and have a reset for yourself. And then when you start venturing out there again, when you start talking to people again, when you start working again, then be mindful AF about it, about what it's doing to you. Then it's like reintroducing foods, right? Have you ever done like an elimination diet? You're getting inflammation or something, you're getting some kind of a reaction, a rash or something like that, or your digestive system's really bad. And then what you do is you take your diet down to the bare minimum kind of thing of non-reactive foods. And then you introduce one at a time back in, slowly, and you give it some time. And then you find out which one it is. This is like saying, do the elimination diet with your life. This is for some people. Lock yourself, go into lockdown, put yourself into lockdown yourself, and then try, like, okay, well, I'm going to open up to this one friend and then see how I feel. Open up to that one friend. And it's like, oh no, I feel terrible again. reset, yeah? Do the elimination diet. We've got new beginnings, because your new beginnings is waiting on this. So for some of you, you've got energy around you that's not conducive to these new beginnings that's coming along, and there needs to be a clear out here. I mean, it's so important. The first row is always really important in a reading, especially the first card. The first card is know when to hold your energy back, know when to say no. So the Ten of Wands, out of the struggle and into actually doing it for yourself. This Queen of Materials and this Nine of Materials are very similar energy. It's about doing it for yourself. It's about having that stability. It's about, okay, well, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to pay off my debt now. I'm going to get myself out of trouble. I'm going to get myself a job. I'm going to build this thing for myself. I'm going to do it now. No more struggling because I'm not pouring my energy and my focus into what's actually going to work for me. I'm going to take charge of that now. And the Queen of Materials, you know, she's optimistic. She's like, yeah, I'm going to be successful in this. I'm determined to get there too. Especially in this card, you see, because in this card, she's this one here. She's made a massive poster of a success. She's like, I'm going to get there. I've already made the poster for it. I'm going to get there. That's what she's focused on. And she's going to put the work in toward it because she's stable. She's the stable one. Emotional release. The struggle. The struggle is hard. I know, it's hard. You know, it took me a long time to get out of like financial struggle. It took me a long time, and it's so hard to get out of that one because it's so hard to calm yourself down and stop worrying about it in order to actually take the actions, to have the clarity to take the actions, to do the work that's going to get you out of the financial difficulties. It's hard to do that, but there's an emotional release involved with releasing the struggle here and stepping into your stability yourself and saying, right, I'm going to do it myself. Taking charge of your life. Ace of Swords, but you've got this opportunity that's coming. It's like an opportunity for a new start. And the Queen of Inspirations, she's like, yes, this is mine. This is my path. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to put my energy into that. I'm going to hold my energy back from everything else, says the Queen of Swords, and I'm going to do this. And I'm going to get it. I'm going to win this. I'm going to succeed at this. I'm going to do it. It's that determination. I love it. And without that, an opportunity will just be there and then it'll just disappear. We've got to take action on these things. We've got to do our part because we're the creator beings here. Integration. We've got to integrate it, yeah. We can have opportunity after opportunity. It's like those people that say, oh, I had that idea, when someone's like super successful with an idea. Oh, I had that same idea 5 years ago. That should have been mine. Did you take action on it? No. Well, that's why it's not yours then. Only the people that take action on it get that success from it. So it's integrating it. It's not just the idea. It's not just the vision. It's not just the holding that inner energy. It's not just doing the inner work. It's adding the action onto that, the inspiration, the wands. Wands is about action. The Queen of Wands, she's the one that's like, I'm the action taker. I'm the one that gets that success in that business because I'm the one that actually takes action and does the stuff toward it. Because no one else deserves it. No matter how many people got this opportunity, there's endless opportunities out there. This planet's full of them. But it's only those people that are going to say, yes, this is mine. I'm going to take action on that are going to do it. So that's that integration of your power and your action, your energy. And then the Ace of Wands, and then this mishmash that we've got at the end here. So it's exciting, yes, but there could be something holding you back there. Doubts, fears, of course, the ego's going to try and hold you back. Temperance, you're going to have to wait for it as well. And so many people will start taking action, but then they don't do it long enough for it actually to reap results. To pull those seedlings out of the ground, saying, too impatient, you know, before it can become that Nine of Materials. So they turn it into a nightmare. Struggle Street. Maybe that's what you've been. 3 cards again. So many cards coming out in this row. It's almost like the guides have so much to tell us this week. Like it could be a really fundamental week to getting going on a new idea. Right, sacred space is out first. So we've got to hold this sacred. This is your idea, yes, but other people are going to. Of course, a lot of people have got the same opportunities. A lot of people will be picking up on that idea. It's not just one person that gets an idea from the collective consciousness. Many people will receive it at the same time. If you're watching readers, if you're watching astrology, you'll see that we're all picking up on the same energy. Do I own that energy? Is that my idea? because I made the first video. I don't even know if I made the, I do a lot of my videos in advance, so you never know based on publishing schedules who said it first. No, we all get the energy at the same time. We've all got the opportunity to put it out there. You do too. You could be making videos too, doing this as well. You could be picking up on those same ideas and that energy and making something from it, taking action on it. So sacred space first is about you owning an idea when it comes to you. This is my opportunity. I own this. This is for me. Yeah. And then slow but steady, working toward it, taking that action, working toward it. The temperance, the actually taking action, and feminine energy, and then receiving from it. And so some people want to get direct into that receiving from it as if the universe is going to do the work for you. It's not. But yeah, there is an element of receiving with that feminine energy. So being that receptor of the idea, the receptor of the idea, not the receptor of all the work. Like someone's not going to do it for you. Even if this is like a business idea that's coming to you and you've got plenty of finances to set that up, yes, you might be able to employ people to do it for you. Absolutely, you probably will do that, but you're still going to have to take that risk. There's that action to take. No one's going to do that for you. Nothing is handed to us on a plate, right? We have to get it for ourselves. So, what's going on in our love lives this week? It's all very exciting. These cards are the wrong way around. Here we go. What's going on in our love lives this week? I'm going to get one of these cards out for each star sign as well. For the specifics of our love lives this week, we've got flirt. Ooh. People are in high energy this week. Flirting. We've just gone into lockdown, so that's not going to be that much of that going on. Unless it's online. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So people could be feeling fired up this week. Yes, a lot of ones, passion, action going on. When you get determined and you start doing something, you start to feel better about yourself. It's like when you exercise and stuff, you start feeling better, higher energy, you're more flirty because of it. You've got a higher vibration. You can even see it in these cards, and maybe you can't, but this is like low energy here, and then this struggle, and then it's like getting brighter. You see, it's getting brighter here. So there's an escalation of energy, the possibility of that. You can get yourself into that motivated, like determined. Yes, I'm doing this, and then all of you is going to be higher vibration. Flirty will come out of that too. Higher vibe relationships will come out of that too. But don't forget about this. Know who to hold back from. Because when you're high vibration, you'll attract everything, everybody, every kind of an energy. And so you can't just be open to everybody. So yeah, there's no universal filter, you know. You can raise your vibration. That doesn't mean that only high vibration people will be attracted to you. Quite the opposite. You'll pretty much be attracting every kind of a vibration of person. So yeah, you need to have that empowerment first step. Knowing when to say no. It's as important as knowing when to say yes. The answers you need are coming. It's coming. The universe wants to deliver it to you, and it's the answers. It's not the actual thing itself. Yeah, the universe doesn't magic the actual thing itself. It magics the idea. It feeds you the idea. It feeds you the intuition, the ideas. So the answers you need are coming. What was I going to do? Yeah, I'm going to get one of those out for each star sign. Let's stick that there. I'll get one of these out for each star sign as well. These heart cards. So let's get one out for the collective first. Give us more on these energies. It feels very exciting. It feels like, especially if you've been working towards something already, if you know all of this stuff and you're like, wow, yeah, this is great, activating energy, I'm going to take it to the next level. So you could be, if you've already got, like, if you're already on your way to something great, then this could be a leap forward. When you renew your passion towards something, when you get a new bright idea within your business, something like that, it's next level stuff that's coming in here. Self-love, yes. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. All starts with the firm foundations of self-love, because you're not going to make good decisions for yourself if you're not loving yourself. You're not going to claim this idea if you're not loving yourself. You're not going to say no to people or energies or things that are bad for you if you don't love yourself. So it's all about self-love. Always is. It's all about self-love. Most important thing. And oh, we've got soulmates out too. Soulmate. So for some of you, this could be about this energy, not just bringing you into the success. You see, when you get in a high alignment in this great energy, everything works out for you. Like everything works out for you. Relationships, abundance, business, it all just goes because you're in a high vibe, and the way that you do one thing is the way you do everything, and it all starts working out. Soulmates. So for some of you, this could be like a partnership. Yeah, for some of you, this is about like a new collaboration, a partnership, not just love, love too, flirting with them and just bouncing ideas off each other. That's what I'm seeing. You could be meeting a new person that's not just a romantic, a soulmate, but also someone that you're going to work with too. High vibing, lots of energy, excitement, ideas back and forth. You could be meeting somebody this week to have a romantic connection with, and you've got so much in common, and you're like, when you start sharing your passions, you know, when you've got like a passion for something, a hobby or something like that, and then you get together with someone with a similar passion and you're just talking about it. It's like one time I was, I'm really into Muay Thai, and one time I was at a fight night, and I was ringside, and there was a photographer that was visiting, and she'd been filming and she'd been taking photos. I don't know if she's a YouTuber or what, but we were having this conversation about it because I am so passionate about it and what it's done for me and the empowerment as well, especially for women. And I wish I'd have learned it as a child for that reason. My life would have been very different if I had done. And yeah, that's what she was into too. And we were just, when you just bouncing off each other, ideas off each other, because that's what she was passionate about. Not just about Muay Thai, but about women's empowerment and how martial arts and different sports in particular, physical activity was so empowering for women. So it was just fascinating. But it's that kind of an energy. So there could be like somebody new coming into your life that you've got a romantic interest in, that you share a passion about something with, and you're just bouncing ideas off each other. And that's where this idea could come from to move forward. And this, it does seem kind of businessy, this. Well, I don't know, we've got three queens here. Who's missing? Queen of Cups is missing. Yeah, it's not so much about the feels, it's just very exciting energy here. And it's all coming from the self-love foundation. If you've been doing that, of course, if you've been doing the self-love foundation, you're already manifesting great stuff anyway. So what else have we got going on this week? We've got dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. It could just be a friendship, this one. But I think if you're in high vibration, you're going to be bumping into, colliding with, meeting up with, or even if it's just online, people with similar energies. You're going to be attracting every kind of an energy, but you're going to recognize those that have got that similar energy, and you're going to get in conversations with them. And yes, pleasure will come from these conversations this week. Wow, that's a lot of cards, but I'm told to take them all, so let's do it. Temporary situation. Now, this is telling me make the most of these energies this week, because if it's suddenly you get activated and you're feeling a passion there, jump on that. It's not every time that we feel this burst of energy. I tend to, but some days are better than others. But a burst of energy, make the most of it. Do as much as you can. Take that action as much as you can, because it's a temporary situation, so this energy isn't going to last forever. Make the most of it while it's there. Beetle is good fortune. So much good can come out of this stuff this week. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Keep your friends and allies. Know who not to share things with. Four-leaf clover, great and good fortune. See, I told you the energies are amazing this week. And a tower, solid foundation. Success with effort. You're going to have to put the effort in, but you can build that tower now. You can build that solid foundation that has started in self-love, and then the idea comes along, a person comes along to do it with, and it's just perfect. Then it's just perfect. It's like, okay, let's do this, and let's be the first to take action on this, and let's put everything we've got into it, and persist with it, persist with it, persist with it, and it will work because it's fun, and I'm going to persist with it. What else have we got this week? And then we'll get clarifying for each star sign. Okay. We got the Mystic. Interesting. So the Mystic, this is telling me that your intuition or a psychic, a mystic, has told you this stuff, or you just know it deep down, or you always knew it, that something good was going to happen in your life. That, I don't know, maybe you always knew that you were going to be famous, or you always knew you were going to be rich, or you always going to knew that you had something important to do here. There's something that you always knew, or you were told by a mystic, and this week has got something really important to do with it. That's why this Born with a Gift card came out first as well. Something you've been wishing for as well. There's strides forward this week, or can be if you put the effort in, toward that thing that you always knew was going to happen. The forest, though, you can't see the forest for the tree, so it could seem complicated. It's not going to be dished out in front of you. Some angel isn't going to come down and say, okay, Claire, this wish that you wanted, if you just do these 3 steps here, then you're going to get it. It's not like that. It's going to be a mystery path. It always is. It's going to be unknown. You're going to have to take a risk on it. You're going to have to put your energy out there, not knowing. You're just going to have to trust. Stone. Now this is that being solid. It's being unmovable as well. You know how this first card I was saying, you've got to be careful who you share things with. So if you're having this amazing idea, don't go tell every Karen and Tom, Dick and Harry around town about it. Don't go telling them, because they're going to have all kinds of opinions. Yeah, this is about being solid and protecting yourself. And see how this stone here, it's in a triangle and it's in a box and everything, and it's solid, right? You need to be solid in it. So if you're wavering on it, if you've got some doubts, and then it's normal to have doubts and fears and all kinds of things coming up here. Yeah, this is being shown here. Even though it's exciting, you start telling everyone, most people are in fear as well. They're going to dump their fears onto you. It's going to make you even more wobbly, and then you're not going to take action on it. So don't do that to yourself. Definitely hold yourself sacred this week, and these ideas sacred, and do the best for yourself. Get serious about this, and it's not even a serious energy either. It's a really exciting energy. But get determined about this week, because you have this amazing window of opportunity available to you this week to get moving towards something that is really important to you and your life. Wow. So let's get clarifying for each star sign. I'm going to do each row of tarot, clarify that for each star sign, see what it's all about, and then get a romance angel card out and one of these heart cards, whatever they're called, out. And yeah, so the timestamps will be in the description box for this video and in the comment section as well to jump ahead, or you can watch them all. As I said, you can cross watch. Definitely watch your sun sign, of course, your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign. Moon and Venus, more about the emotional stuff and the relationship stuff. Rising sign tends to be what we're headed toward, and or how, yeah, it can be how we're showing up as well. Sun sign, and we all know about sun signs. So, Aries, 4 of Cups and the Queen of Voices. What do you need to hold back on here, and why? What's that all about? Lovers, go for it. Right. So this is more about not sharing it. So it could be Aries for you. You've got a new relationship coming in, start of a new relationship. You might not want to tell everyone about that. You might not want to hold it. You might want to hold it sacred. Don't start gossiping about yourself and your lover. If this is someone that's really important to you, don't just go telling every Karen around town. Don't tell Karen the Muggle. Don't. Hold it sacred. Don't go gossiping about yourself, is what this is saying. So, it seems like something is happening with your love life here. 10 of Wands and the Queen of Materials. Also, yeah, I'm just getting from that. Don't ask for people's opinions about this relationship either. Trust your own heart. Trust your own decisions, Aries. Because, of course, if everyone wanted your person, everyone would be with your person, right? It's for you. It's the person for you, not the person for everybody. It's like saying, oh, what flavor of ice cream do you want, Aries? I want chocolate. But hang on, let me just ask everyone else's opinion. Oh, no, they don't want chocolate. They want mint chip and they want strawberry. And no, I'm not going to choose chocolate. choose this relationship for yourself and keep it quiet this week is what I'm getting there. 10 of Wands and the Queen of Materials, so the end of the struggle and taking a stability in something. What's that about for you? Listening and getting support. Yeah, it is very much about you having shared things with other people, maybe wanting to get support of people that don't have much to give, that aren't doing it for themselves, that kind of thing. You need to listen. So pay attention to what's been causing you struggle. Often what causes us struggle is we're going to the wrong people for the wrong things, especially when the support card comes out like this. So yeah, pay attention. You've got plenty of feedback from the universe about what doesn't work. So listen to that and get yourself out of that struggle. It's you going to the wrong places or the wrong people for the stuff that isn't there. So you could be looking for love in the wrong places. Like a lot of us will do that until we realize that the love's inside of ourselves and we can love ourselves. And same support. A lot of people will look for support in the wrong places, so they'll go to those people that are really low, that need support themselves, and then try and get support from them, and that doesn't work. You need to go to those people that are supporting themselves, that are loving themselves, that are doing big things in their lives. They're the ones that can support you and will support you. Those with something to give, you can recognize them because they're looking after themselves and they're doing big things in their lives. Now you've got this opportunity, this idea, and you need to own it, take action on it. What's that about for you, Aries? Clear within and healing. Right, so yes, you do need to take action on that, but first you need to get over this bit. This is the hurdle to it. So healing. I think we're talking about a relationship for you here, Aries, and yes, it's going to trigger you. It's going to be like, oh no, kid next door is having a tantrum. Clear within and healing. So it's going to make you feel fear, this new relationship or this new idea. You're going to be like doubtful. You're going to be like, oh no, can I really do this? There's something to heal inside of you from past experiences first. So clear that out. Use this week to clear that out, to face those fears that you've got. It's like, where's this fear coming from? Have I experienced this kind of thing before? When was that? What happened there? Was I in a different energy then? Was I making different decisions for myself then? Did I actually take action? Did I own that thing? Or was I going to the wrong kind of people for support, like this was saying? Really question yourself on that, because you're a different energy now, and so you're going to get different results with a different energy. Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands, Temperance, Nine of Materials, Nine of Voices. Wow. So, very exciting new start, but whoa, there could be mixed coming from it. What's this about for Aries? You're on track. You're on track to growth. So things are getting better for you. So yeah, keep on going where you're going. Keep on doing that inner work. Keep on taking that action. Keep on confronting whatever's coming up for you. And yeah, you're going to get this exciting new beginning. You're well on your way there, Aries. Let's get you some romance out, shall we? What's going on for you romantically apart from your flirting this week, Aries? What's going on for Aries in their love lives this week? So we've gone into lockdown. So my videos might be noisier now because there's tourists that are now stuck on the island in the room next to me in lockdown. So they're in the rooms, and there's a little kid, little toddler. So yeah, we might have a fair bit of noise because they are live beings in lockdown right next door. Oh, you got codependency. Interesting, because I was picking up on that, Aries, of you maybe in the past have been attracted to people that are down and out, that are having trouble in their lives, that need support themselves. You might have been very attracted and wanted to help people like that, but those are the people that you might have been making friendships with, business alliances with. You might have been trying to get the support of them, and that's not going to happen. The codependency card is when we want to take care of everyone else. Then we try and receive from them, and of course they've got nothing to give. They're not in a position to. They're in a position to receive. They need to receive. So it's like you might have been hanging out with people just like you instead of loving yourself. Just watch out for that. Just watch out for that. Could be falling into a similar kind of trap here. That'll be why that support card came up. Careful who you're trying to get support from. Be careful who you're trying to get into a relationship with as well. Hope that's not too noisy for you. It's the microphone usually picks up this noise rather than next door noise and the cicada noise outside and the rain and storms. I hope you heard that though, because that was kind of cool at the beginning. What else have we got for Aries? Loyalty. Loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Be loyal to yourself first. Be very aware of yourself this week, Aries, especially with relationships and what you're getting yourself into. Make sure you don't fall into similar traps that you've been in before. Make sure you learn from your past mistakes, past experiences. And if you're not choosing that thing again, then don't do the same thing again. Be loyal to yourself first. Just watch out for misplaced loyalty here this week with this codependency card, because it could be, you know, oh, you meet someone that's in need and you recognize your old self in them and you're like, oh, I really love you. Of course you do, because you love they deserve love. Yes, they do. But do they deserve your time and effort and support? Or do you deserve that from someone else? Or should it be a reciprocal relationship that you're in instead? So just be careful of that in being loyal to those that don't have much to give you. It's all about that balance of support and not falling into those same traps, and then healing yourself this week, Aries. Taurus, what about you? Happy birthday, Taurus. I'm Taurus too. I had my birthday right at the start. I'm a cusper. Happy birthday. Taurus, what have you got going on? What do you need to zip it about? What do you need to hold your energy back about? Okay. Let go of the story and sex. Okay, this is about relationships. It's about relationships with Aries too. It's about relationships for you. So you're going to have to, you're telling yourself a story, Taurus, about your relationships, who's available to you, especially around sex. So this could be a lockdown thing. It really could be about who's available. There's nobody out there. I can't even get out there anyway, can we? So you've got a story that's locking you in. In fact, we can meet people. It's magical at any time. Universal principles still apply, even with stuff that's going on in the world. So let go of a story. You might be telling yourself a story like, I always meet people like this, or this always happens to me, or it could be, Taurus, that you've got a really high libido and you're always telling yourself, no one ever's got a libido like me. There's something like that you keep on telling yourself, and it's preventing you from seeing those that are actually a match to you. So let go of that story. Cut that off, cut yourself off, kind of thing. Have a boundary with yourself and your own thoughts there. Now, it could also be, Taurus, about you letting go of a story, because the Queen of Voices here, the Queen of Swords, she's about having those boundaries. This could be about not having sex with that same person again. If you're wanting to get into a committed relationship, say, and you've got a casual relationship there on the side, it might be time to give that up now and go all in and be on this energy of, like the rest of the reading said, of being like, okay, I'm going to take action now to actually find that loyal relationship, that committed relationship that I want. I'm not going to keep on pouring my sexual energy, my relationship energy into this person where it's not going anywhere. It's just a sexual thing. That's for some of you. 10 of Wands and the Queen of Materials. So leaving the struggle behind and actually taking responsibility for your stability, which Taurus does so well, I think. Yeah, going well and having a good time. So yeah, you're all over that, Taurus. So whatever part, you're very stable, aren't we, Taurus? Yeah, we do that really well. And so, but whatever part of your life has still been a struggle, it's time to move that into that same stability as the rest of your life and realize it's going well and have a good time with it too. So we all have a sticking point, a tricky bit, a part of our lives. For me, it's romantic relationships, but that's not even that tricky either. Everything else is so easy and flowy for me. But yeah, we all have that slightly challenging part of our lives, and that it's time this week to address that and to get that going well too. Just apply the same principles that you apply to everything. So this is about you making it stable. Like I said, it could be that you've got like a casual thing and you want an actual relationship. Well, go all in now in finding that actual relationship. Put all of your energy in that. No more dispersing your energy putting it where you don't really want it. The Ace of Swords and the Queen of Inspiration. So an idea comes in, a path opens up, and you're like, this is mine. I'm claiming this. What's this about? Oh, rest, relax, relief, and allow. How very interesting. So this is kind of the opposite energy for Taurus. This is saying you've been action, 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 taking action, doing it. You've been like applying yourself so much. This is saying now put your own energy and you first. You know why this is, Taurus? Because to even get these ideas in the first place, we need to have time and space. We need to have mind space. If you're all action, if you're working towards something, if you're always on the go, taking action, being that stable person and all of that, you don't get those new ideas because we need space for that. The universe loves a vacuum. So you'll know this yourself. Like you take a holiday, and that's when you get these great ideas, and that's when you think of something new, right? It's always in that space. So this is saying, take responsibility for that in a way, and claim that. Like, give yourself space in that rest, relax, relief. Allow yourself to have some space for new ideas to come in to take it to the next level. Whatever it is that you're doing, take it to the next level. Again, this could be about relationships for you, because it could be like, end that casual thing, go for what it is that you want, and yeah, just give it a rest, give yourself a break, and like, okay, universe, what's my next step toward getting that committed relationship that I actually want? So allow yourself some rest, less of the action for Taurus. So Ace of Wands, this exciting new beginning, but a little bit of trepidation about it. There's going to have to be patience, and it could either be a nightmare or it could give you what you want. What's this about for Taurus? Wow. Time to respect and value yourself, Taurus. You've got to be with nature. It's about relaxing again. So it's time for Taurus to take a step back. I feel like Taurus have been in action, action, action. This one certainly has. And this week it's time to take a step back to get a vision of the future. So you're kind of like the opposite to this energies, which is why it's so important for me to clarify this for each star sign as well, because we're kind of the opposite to these energies. Taurus has been doing this stuff already and needs to take a step back to give some space for those new ideas and those new opportunities and pathways to open up. It's like, I don't know, being an entrepreneur, I do take time every now and then, and this is reminding me that I need to do it again. Take time of just doing nothing, of just giving myself a break from that, the making the videos, the doing the private readings, giving myself a break, because it's in the break, it's almost like it's like a brainstorming thing, but with no agenda, just days to do whatever for myself. Then I get new ideas about my business in that time. It's that kind of thing. Taurus, what about your love life? Very soon. That's why you're being given this, because it's very soon. The love life that you actually want is very soon. So quit that casual. What else for Taurus? Quit that casual, or change your mind about it, because get focused, Taurus, on that relationship that you really want, and then go, yeah, I'm claiming this. I'm going to get this now. Like I've got everything else in my life. Vision. Yeah, have the vision for that relationship that you want, because it's going to come in very soon. I love it. No matter what, you see a bigger picture of a just loving universe, of a loving just universe. Wow, that's awesome. And Gemini, what about you? Gemini needs to stop talking about something. Oh, that's going to be tricky for Geminis, right? Wow, okay. What? And I got that very specifically. I mean, this isn't just about not talking, right? But I heard Gemini needs to stop talking about something. What do you need to stop talking about, Gemini? You might know this already. Your abundance, your connections. Now, it could be about your partners. It could be about your love affairs. It could be about who you're attracted to. But especially, it's about money. Stop telling people about it. Stop telling people about it. You don't need to share that stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but people have reactions to your love life. They have reactions to your money. A lot of people are struggling with the love lives, and they're struggling with the money. So you share your wins with them or anything with them, people are going to have reactions. People are going to have reactions like, what did I see the other day? Someone was having a reaction about something. Oh, I couldn't believe it. It blew my mind, the reactions that were people having. Neil Donald Walsh, what an amazing guy. Have you read his book, Conversation with God? Amazing guy. He's opened up this program where people can actually work one-on-one with him. Wow, someone like that working one-on-one with them. But there was all of these reactions on his post about all these reactions to the money that him charging for it and how much it was. So I clicked on the link. I was thinking, right. So if I were to put myself at Neil Donald Walsh's level, right, and I'd done everything that he's done, and then I'm opening my time up for one-on-ones, for that kind of a program, I can't remember what it was now. There's quite a bit involved in it though, but it does involve one-on-one access to him, which is huge. I was thinking it's going to be about $10,000, $20,000. It wasn't anything near that. It was like, I can't even remember what it was. I was so shocked. It was like 1,800 or something. I'm like, oh my God, that is so cheap. How are people saying that that's expensive? It's not. There's no, even now I wouldn't charge that for what he was offering. I would charge way more than he was charging. I'm like, that's an absolute steal. So there's me reacting and going, oh my God, that's so cheap. I'm even tempted to sign up for it because it's so cheap. And then I'm like, but I don't really have the time to pour into that. And I don't really need it. But I was even tempted to. But most other people, a lot of the outspoken people on his post were saying how expensive it was. It's like, it's not at all. It's not at all. So you just never know how people are going to react to it, because some people think things are ridiculously cheap and then they have a reaction to it like dirt cheap, like it must be useless. Like if it's that cheap, some people it's like that's too expensive, and they're talking about exactly the same thing, right? So zip it, because like I said, when you're in a high vibe or whatever vibe you're in, you'll still attract all kinds of people to you. And yeah, you can't pick what their reactions are going to be. So it could be, Gemini, that you're headed towards success and abundance. And your higher self is trying to say, yeah, you need to stop telling people about it because it's really messing you up. It's making you wobble. It's making you wobble on it, just reacting to people's reactions, Can't react to people's reactions on that. You got to stick with your own reaction to it and what price is best for you and what you want to buy and what you want to manifest and what you want it for, Ten of Wands and the Queen of Materials. So getting yourself out of struggle in some way and getting a stability within yourself. What is that? It's being supportive from one step at a time. So it's you having to take steps towards something out of that struggle. So if we're talking about finances here, which we might be because of that first bit of information, I was a few years ago, I had like $8,000 debt on my credit card. And I kept on writing it down on my manifestation list, like the universe was just going to gift it to me. I was just going to get this lump sum, like brought down by an angel, a pile of money, and I would be able $8,000 and I'd pay it off. And I woke up one day and this is this kind of energy and realized, oh, I'm going to have to pay it off myself, aren't I? So I started, I realized that, and then started to every reading, everything that I sold on my website, every little bit of money that came in, 50% of it, no matter what the amount was, 50% of it went off. Now I ended up paying it off really fast because as soon as I started doing that, the universe got involved. Of course, it started backing me up after about a week, and I was making twice as much, or even more than that, and it got paid off really fast once I got that momentum going with it. And I'm feeling the same thing for you, is that this week it's about you realizing that you're going to have to do it. If you want to buy that thing, you're going to have to save for it. If you want to own that thing, you're going to have to, do something for it. If you want that like bigger purchase thing, and it's going to be like 20 years before you can have it in the job that you're in, then you need to find yourself a new job that pays a lot more or start your own business. It's something like that. It's wising up to something. Oh, if I want that money, I'm going to have to do something different for it, and then take one step at a time to get it yourself. Could be about debt for you as well. Ace of Swords, Queen of Inspiration, but don't tell other people about it because they're going to have an opinion about that, right? This is when you zip it. You make that decision for yourself and you just do it. Ace of Swords, Queen of Inspiration, an idea that you're going to have to own, yeah? and say, this is for me, I'm going to do it. Wow, refocus and take the risk. So whatever it is, and I think it's the money that you're hiding in now, you zip it, you don't tell anyone about it, and you realize, I'm going to do this and I'm going to work toward it and get it that stable way. It's going to involve a risk. Absolutely, anything good involves a risk, but definitely do that. That's how you're going to have to own it, is take that risk. Yes, it's going to be risky. Everything is that's worth having, but still do it anyway. The universe will back you up. It was risky for me to start paying off my debt like that because I wasn't earning that, although I could earn whatever I wanted that way. You know, it's fluctuating. But at that time, the consistent money that was coming in each week, when I started doing that, it meant I wouldn't be able to afford the rent unless something changed. I wouldn't be able to afford the normal stuff, yeah, but what happened was my income went up, so yeah, so you're gonna have to take a risk. So what is this? Exciting new opportunity kind of thing, an exciting new start, but there's a bit of trepidation. You're gonna have to take it slowly, and it could go either way. It could be a nightmare, just depending on the way that you manage yourself through this. You've got respect and time alone. It's time to go it alone now. It's time to respect yourself. It's time to follow your own intuition, not rely on other people's opinions and validation. Validate yourself and go towards something and do it in the quiet and do it by yourself. Respect yourself and your vision, and yeah, do that for yourself. Oh, you've got something exciting starting, and I think it's going to lead to a lot of financial success for you, Gemini. What about your love life? What's going on for your love life, Gemini? What's going on with your love life? True love. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're going to start loving yourself properly now and doing things for yourself. But you've got true love in your love life there, so it could be going very well. You could have been meeting someone new, or you've got you someone new, or the relationship that you're in is true love. It's a good sign. What else? What else for Gemini? Harmony. True love and harmony. This could be about having a vision of that relationship that you really want. If your financial situation and your success situation and your whole vibration about abundance is changing, then it could be that this true love hasn't happened yet, because when you step into this success, you're going to be attracted to different kinds of people than when you've changed your energy. So this harmony, you're able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. So it could be, for some of you Geminis, you might be having trouble in your love life because they don't seem to match you on your abundance level, but I don't think that you've really matched you on your abundance level as well. We'll have this like vibrational point, but we're not necessarily living up to that vibrational point. And what I mean by that is, someone can be very beautiful and not know it, and be kind of, if they've been abused or whatever, they might not know it or feel it or anything, and not value themselves. And yes, they've got an energetic set point, but they're not yet living that and believing that and being that. So it could be that your abundance set point, you're not really living it yet. You could be like, I know there's a rich person inside of myself, successful person inside of myself, but I'm not really living that yet. That's what I mean. What I mean by that. And so it could be the true love relationship for you is going to come in when you've got a harmony within yourself, you're being integral with yourself, truly being yourself, and then you'll meet that true love there. A lot for you there, Gemini. Wow. And Cancer, what about you? Four of Cups, Queen of Voices. What is it that you need to hold back here? Boundaries that you need to have, Cancer. Let's see. You've got completion and mirror reflection. This is about, I was going to say it could be a romantic relationship. It could be a romantic relationship and ending that, the completion of a mirror reflection. So someone that was on your wavelength, but they're not really anymore. Maybe it was a wound mate. Maybe it was someone that had a similar wound to you. This could be a friendship as well. This could be someone that you've been working with, collaborating with. I've got these little scorpions in my house now, and I've got to be really careful because I've got to get them out, and there's something right there. Is it one? Because they're very toxic. No, it's not moving like one. Okay, completion and mirror reflection. So yeah, it could be a friendship that you need to just cut off now. It feels like a wound mate, so someone that you've shared a problem with. You may have connected with someone, started a friendship based on you having the same problem as them, or a romantic relationship based on that too. Similar family background, similar issues, that kind of thing. It needs to complete now. You need to withdraw your energy from that. You need to kind of say a no. It feels to me, Cancer, like you'll have recognized that you'll have had this guidance before, or you'll have recognized that they're kind of bringing your energy down and not that good for you anymore. You'll have thought about it already anyway. This is the week to go, to cut your losses really and go, this isn't good for me. There must be someone better for me out there. Friendships, business partners, whatever it is, romantic relationships, there's someone better for me out there. And to actually draw up that boundary and say, no more. It doesn't have to get really bad. They don't have to have done something really bad for you to decide to move on. You're allowed. You are allowed, Cancer, you know. You don't have to keep everyone with you. Ten of Wands, Queen of Materials. So what is this struggle that you've been in that you now need to find that stable place within yourself and take charge of? Overwhelming and I'm good enough. You don't want to. You see, you don't think, right, yes. You don't think you are good enough or ready to do that, but you need to do that. You need to find that strength within yourself, Cancer. So great at taking care of everyone else, and you need to start being really good at taking care of yourself too. Balance that up with self-love, that amazing capacity that you've got to love everyone else. Do it for yourself. So yes, it's always going to be struggling and overwhelming if you're not putting yourself first, if you haven't learned the self-love thing, if you're not advocating for yourself, if you're not putting yourself first, making good decisions for yourself, if you're not using your energy and your skills and your talents for yourself, for your own gain, for your own stability, for your life, to fill up your bank account so that you're not stressed out all the time, for you to have a great life and have those experiences that you want, for you, you know, take control, take charge of your life. It feels overwhelming for you to do that because you'd much rather do it for everyone else, but you need to start doing that for yourself. Cancer. Find that stability in yourself and do it for yourself. So this new opportunity idea, and you having to claim that and move forward with it. What is this? I am appreciated and gentle okayness. It's you. You are the opportunity of the lifetime that you've been waiting for. It's about you kind of waking up to that and realizing, oh, I'm the one. I'm the one that's going to do this. I'm the one that's going to make my life great. I'm the one that's going to achieve these things. I'm the one. Maybe you've been looking for the one out there, your twin flame, and it's like, oh, maybe it's time I focused on myself and started loving me at a great level now and realize that I'm the one. I'm the knight in shining armor that's going to sort my life out and make things great in my life and achieve things and do things and give me things and bring me things. Time to appreciate yourself. Big call for self-love for you, Cancer, this week. Ace of Wands, but there's this bit of trepidation and you're not sure how it's going to work out and all of this. Talk to someone and find a new approach is what you've got out with this. So you want an exciting new start with somebody here. You want a knight in shining armor, really. And this week is about realizing you're that knight in shining armor. You're the one that's going to save yourself. Talk to someone and find a new approach. Just stop trying to find it in other people. It's in you. You've kind of been tripping yourself up there, Cancer. What about your love life? What's going on in your love life, Cancer? How's this been about your love life? Let's see. Forgiving and learning, yeah. I think you've been hoping that other people will do it for you because you do so much for everyone else. You need to stop doing it for everyone else. Do it for yourself instead of waiting for someone to reciprocate and do that back for you. You're choosing the people that you can help. You're not choosing the people that will help you. Discernment, yes, have some discernment, choose more wisely. Did you understand what I mean by that? So Cancer, when you're loving and giving, you're going to be attracted toward those people that need to receive your loving and giving. They're not the same people that can give back to you. The people that can give back to you are the ones that are loving themselves and filling themselves up, their own knight in shining armor. When you do that for yourself, you'll start recognizing when someone else is doing that for you and they're the ones you can receive from. Yeah, then you won't be choosing the one that is rock bottom anymore. You're maybe you're an empath, maybe you're attracted to the people that are rock bottom and really need your help, so you need to be needed kind of thing. It's time for you to recognize what you've been doing there. You're not source. You don't need to retrieve everyone. You don't need to pick everyone up off the floor. It's time to pick yourself up off the floor. or wherever it is that you've been being. Leo, what is it that you need to hold back on here? Grace and decide. Wow, this one's complicated. Okay, you need to have a boundary to yourself, Leo. Because grace and decide here. Grace is when stuff just flows to us. It's like the magic of the universe. It's just put on the plate in front of us. That is a thing, but that happens to add to us when we're already filling our plate up, when we're already making good decisions for ourselves and doing all of that stuff. It's like piled on top. It's piled on top. It's like when you're loving yourself and you're doing stuff for yourself and you're taking action, you're doing great things, you start getting like free things from people, and people give you opportunities, and it all starts flying your way because they recognize that energy, and it's the same energy. But it doesn't happen when you're not doing that for yourself. So you can't expect grace when you're not being grace yourself for yourself. So this Leo is saying, don't just wait for it to happen to you. Actually make those decisions. And so this is about having boundaries to yourself, to that, dare I say it, laziness or expectations or what's it called? Entitlement, kind of an energy of like the universe should just give it to me because I'm amazing. You are amazing, but you actually need to be amazing and do those amazing things out there. Make those decisions that are good for you, Leo. What's the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Materials? So you need to get yourself out of some kind of a struggle by getting some stability in yourself. Leo, what's that for you? Choose to change and be supportive. Again, it's about decisions. You need to choose to change. You need to choose to support yourself. You need to choose to find that stability in yourself, to build that castle. Right, so did I say it in this reading? I can't remember if I did. I think I did. I don't know. I'll say it again anyway. If I were to tell you in a psychic reading that there's the cake is going to be ready in 3 hours, would you believe me? And would you like look toward the kitchen and go, that's so exciting? Or would you go, no, it's not, because I didn't get the ingredients and I didn't mix them together and I didn't put it in the oven and put the oven on. This is saying, Leo, you're not going to get that cake. It's not just going to magic out of there. You need to actually choose to go to the supermarket and get the ingredients and make that cake yourself. So it's you that's going to have to put the action in. So I do feel like this is saying that you've been focused on that, dreaming and having a vision for yourself and all of that, which is great. I mean, that's really important to do. But now it's time to take action. Now it's time to actually choose to do it, choose those changes, choose to actually take that action, support yourself, actually do it. Ace of Swords and the Queen of Inspiration. Sorry, we're in lockdown here, so there's tourists trapped next door. But I think the tourists are having to stay here now. And there's a toddler next door, so it's going to be noisy until we're out of lockdown, I think. Ace of Swords and the Queen of Inspiration. So an idea comes in for you, Leo, and you've got to claim that and say, yes, this is mine. Listen and meditate, but you're going to have to listen out for that idea first. You're going to have to meditate and listen for that idea. So this says, Leo, give yourself some space. Take some time out. When we're busy doing a lot of things, like Taurus got this message too. When we're busy doing a lot of things, we don't get fresh ideas. Like in my business, I don't. If I'm making videos every day and doing my private readings every day, like my schedule's full. Like it's full. I'm generally working from 6:30 in the morning when I get up and sometimes I finish at about 5 o'clock in the evening, but I still, if I'm putting out this one or the pick a card reads, I'm back on there and I'm promoting those videos and I'm publishing them and stuff like that in the evening too. So I'm busy. And if I don't take time to have ideas days, in other words, a brainstorming time, but it's not a brainstorming time, it's just time off so that I can get ideas in. It's like time meditation, a break from it. You're not going to get those new ideas in. So this is saying open yourself up, Leo. That idea is only going to come in if you've got the space for it to come in, if you ease up on everything that you're doing, or the distractions, the stuff you're filling your time up with that you don't need to. Ace of Wands, so it's an exciting new beginning. Yes, you're gonna have to have patience with it. It could go either way. It could turn into a nightmare. It could turn into something really good. Leo, is this thought useful in success? This is telling me that you're believing in the silver bullets, the shortcuts, the instant success, the shortcuts. Oh, it's just gonna magically go viral if I just focus on it. It's not, it doesn't work for anyone like that. So you've got a belief about success, which is always going to land you in this struggle. It's always going to land you in this Nine of Voices instead of the Nine of Materials. So you need to change your beliefs about success there, because there are a few people. In fact, there's probably a lot of people that are selling shortcuts out there. And they do that because they're appealing to people like you that will believe it. It's not true. It's not true for anybody. The ab blaster will not give you abs. You know what will give you abs? Years of exercising and building your abs up, and then eating less food to reduce your fat to a body fat percentage where your abs can show through. It's the only way that you're going to get them. The ab blaster doesn't do it. But why do they advertise the ab blaster? Because they want to make bucks. Because people will go for that. I want to get this, and I don't want to put the work in for it. So give me the easy option. It doesn't ever work, but it makes money for people. So don't believe them. Leo, what's going on in your love life? We all want that magic to happen. And magic does happen, but only when we're creating that magic ourselves. Then the universe gets on board and it gives us more magic too. You got a past life relationship here, Leo. So you could have someone coming in that you've got a strong connection with here. Yeah, it could be a new person here that you got a past life relationship with. They might have killed you. No, joy. They might have killed you in a past life. Yeah, but no, this is a joyful one. So, wow, you got someone new coming in. That's cool. Some of you, anyway. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. So very much in line with that flirty energy. Very strong connection coming in. Don't get too distracted, Leo. Don't forget to make good decisions and changes in your life too. Very good. I like it. And Virgo. Virgo, what do you need to hold back on here? What do you need to have a boundary to? What do you need to zip it about, not tell? Let's find out. Well, this could be various things. You've got jealousy and friend here. So you've got jealous people around us. We all do, right? There's people have emotional reactions to things when they hear things or see things, like jealous reactions. It's because they don't believe they can have it for themselves. So it doesn't even have to be anything significant. Yeah, people can disallow all kinds of things for themselves and not think they can have the most basic of stuff. So it's not even real. It's people's jealousy is about them and what they're not allowing into their lives. So this says you just got to be careful of who you share things with, which friends you share things with. I'm not saying don't be friends with them anymore, but if they've got a jealous, say if you've got a friend that's not doing so well with money, then you're not going to go and like shove it in the face that you're like, oh, I made this amount of money and I've been given this offer of this lump sum for you. Don't tell that friend that, because it's going to trigger them. So you don't need to do that. So just be careful. Pick and choose who you tell what about your life, especially if you've got something amazing coming in your love life here as well. That could trigger jealousy in some of your friends. So don't go to your single friend and like in their face, I've just met the person of my dreams. Yeah, they're going to have a jealous reaction. So just be careful of that, because it can bring your energy down. You're not responsible for anyone else's reaction, no, but you don't need to start throwing petrol on the fire, you know, because it's going to burn you when you do. 10 of Wands and the Queen of Materials, Virgo. So coming out of struggle and getting that stability in yourself, what is this for you? Wow, more of the jealousy thing. Criticism and accept the unexpected. People are going to have a reaction to whatever's going on in your life at the moment that's going to surprise you. This could be like, well, I thought my friends were my friends and I thought people were supportive around me. And I think they are, Virgo. But as I said, everyone's got their own stuff. I have friends in lots of different walks of life, right? And there's only certain people that I will share like my business or financial stuff with. I want to share it with someone because it's good to like celebrate with people, right? But there's very few that I'm going to share that with. I'm not going to share it with anyone. I'm not going to tell like my poorest friend or struggling friend, even as much as I love them and I know they support me. It's going to trigger them, so I don't tell them that stuff. I tell my busy business friends, I tell my entrepreneurial friends, and I tell like really close friends that are cool about that stuff, you know? If you are sensitive to criticism, which a lot of us are, right? So this tells me if you're sensitive to criticism, it means that you are criticizing yourself a lot. Yes, Virgos do that. This is your struggle here. It's with yourself. Your struggle is with yourself, is what it's saying. And this is asking you to get that stability within yourself of, is it that unexpected that people have reactions? Is it that unexpected because you have reactions inside of yourselves and you have reactions to other people? So maybe it's time to start expecting those reactions because that's what human beings are like. And that's what you're like. And that's why you're reacting to their reactions too. And just getting that stability of like telling yourself the truth, Virgo. Human beings are like this. It's not about me. It's not about me, you know? This is what human beings are like. I get criticized on my social media and stuff. Some people are scared by this stuff. Some people don't even know what this stuff is and think I'm doing predictions or something, or think that I can actually heal like there shouldn't be any disease if I'm a healer, that kind of thing. And some people just don't understand what it is that I do at all, and that's cool. No, they don't have to. But some of those people will comment on my stuff with a judgment about it, and it's not about me and what I'm doing. It's about them and what they don't understand. So delete it, whatever. It doesn't matter. This seems to me like if something like that was happening to you, Virgo, you're like, internalize it, make it about me, stress myself out about it, worry myself, and don't do that to yourself there. Ace of Swords. So an idea that you're going to have to claim is like, this is mine. What's this for you? Patience and finding your approach. It's like you're raring to go on something and you're like, why haven't I got this thing yet? Why haven't I got this thing yet? And this is clearly saying, because you haven't got that stability inside of yourself yet, Virgo, you're going to have to patience with yourself first and find that new approach within yourself first. So any opportunity is going to be a non-starter all the time. You're like, why am I not getting my success? I keep on having these ideas. I keep on taking action on it. It keeps on going nowhere. It's like, because you're not sort of the foundations out first, Virgo. You need to sort yourself out first. Get that firm foundation, stability in yourself, so that you're unshakable force. So you're that stone. All the stuff that I've said in this reading really is sort that, get that solid foundation in yourself first. Ace of Wands. So it's exciting, new opportunity, absolutely is, but look at all these cards with it. Patience, and it could go either way, and we've got some worries about it, and that's quite sure about it, and follow my knowing and communicate. Keep on going, Virgo. Don't give up on yourself. Don't ever give up on yourself. Don't give up. Keep on going. You will get there. Everyone can get there. Everyone can actualize themselves no matter what star sign they are. We've all got different challenges along that way. Every human being, in fact, it's not about star signs, but we all have those traits and similar and can have similar paths. So it's exciting. Don't lose your hope. Don't lose that excitement. Keep on going, and especially focus on your communication too. So communicate. Tell people about it. Share it. Not sharing these things. Share, like, be vulnerable about it. Share it with your close friends, what you're going through. I mean, I'm beating myself up about this. When you say that to me, I beat myself up about this. They have no idea, right? Tell them about that. Virgo, you deserve love. You might be feeling alone this week and like, nothing seems to be working for me. Why? But you deserve love. You are lovable, Virgo. You're lovable. Love yourself first. This is what it's all calling for here. Self-love here, Virgo. Love yourself first. What else have you got? Shame there isn't another self-love card in here. Cause and effect. You're aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. You're aware that the love you create in your thoughts, your love for yourself, and you caring about how you think, because that's how it will make you feel, how you think about yourself, what you believe about yourself. That's self-love. You're aware that the love that you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. This is the closest card to self-love. Good one. Good one, guys. This could be. Love yourself, Virgos. Everything will change when you start doing that for real. Libra, what about you? What's going on for you? Let's find out. Why do you need to hold back here and have boundaries or zip it and not tell people about something? What's this about? Work. It's about your work. So whatever you've got going on in work, whatever it is, you're applying for a job or you're changing something about your business or whatever it is that you're doing, just let it flow to you. Don't preempt that. That whole counting your chickens before they hatch kind of thing. You can tell people about your goals or the ideas that you've had or what you think is going to happen, and it can cut it off. Why can it cut it off when we share that with people? Sometimes sharing with people can be motivational and it can hold you to that. So it can be positive for some kind of personality types. I know it doesn't work for me. What happens for me is if I share something too soon and say, I've got this incredible offer and I'm going to take it and it's going to lead to all of this. I tell someone about that, it tends not to happen. Why doesn't it happen? Because it puts pressure on me. Once I've told someone, I'm like, oh God, what if it doesn't happen? What if I don't do that? They're going to think I'm terrible. They're going to judge me. It actually undermines me. Now, some personality types, it doesn't do that to. They can like share it, and that gives them motivation to actually show them. I'm more of a self-motivated person, so I can do things for myself. As soon as I've shared it with someone else, I think that's when it can get undermining for me. So you know yourself best, which one you are, which way around you are. But this is kind of saying that maybe you don't tell people about how many chickens are about to hatch for you, because it's going to put pressure on you then, and it's not going to be good for you, Libra. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that Libra would be kind of similar to me in that way. 10 of Wands, know thyself. Libra, know thyself and know what your patterns are. And just because something works for someone else doesn't mean it'll work for you. We've all got very different personality types, very different experiences in our life, different filters, different things. Someone could be triggered by a certain word and it could send them into a tailspin. Someone else isn't bothered at all. So we've all got different reactions to all kinds of things in life. 10 of Wands is the struggle. Queen of Materials is about finding stability. What's this for you, Libra? You've got to face the situation and go for it. Wow. Face the situation and go for it. So this is the universe saying, Libra, you're asking for something. You want this struggle to be over, and I keep on showing you the way out, but you haven't taken action on it yet. Do it this time. Do it. Yes, this is the week to do it for sure. The energies are like, this is the week to get going on it. You know what it is that you need to do. You just need to do it. Ace of Swords, Queen of Inspiration. So you need to claim this idea and say, yes, I claim this. This is mine. This is my idea. I'm going to go for it. Forgive them and empower self. But there you are, Libra, looking around at everyone else and what they're doing and what it's like, oh, but they've got that idea, or they do it so well and they do it better than me. I can't do it like them. You don't need to do it like them. You just need to do it in your own way. Claim that idea anyway. You're not going to have a unique idea that nobody's ever had before. I don't. If you watch like readers and people, we all do it in our own way, but we're picking up on those same energies, that same vibration, those same ideas. We're just applying it in different ways in ourselves. You will do the same thing too. So empower yourself and actually go for it in your way. Don't hold back and thinking, oh, the only way I'm going to get my success is by coming up with one original idea that no one else has ever had, for some kind of a magical invention that's going to be new. Very few of us do that. It is possible, but very few of us do that. Most of us have just got a little piece of the puzzle. If you look at the bigger plan, I'm doing it in my way, reaching you, reaching the people like you. helping with my teachings and stuff like that, of what I've learned and what has helped me. I'm just playing my part. I don't have to be everything to everyone. I'm not here to teach everybody. I don't think everyone should be watching my readings. I don't think my style is right for everyone. I'm not even trying to be. I'm not trying to read for everybody. So do things your own way, Libra, and get rid of those ideas that are actually stopping you from taking that action and claiming it as your own, in your own way. Ace of Wands. So yeah, it's an exciting opportunity, but you're not so sure about it. Move away from the fear of lack. Yeah, move away. It feels very strongly to me, Libra, like you're looking around. It's like, yeah, but someone else does tarot readings. So what? Nobody does them like I do it. Some people do it similarly, I guess. But nobody does it like I do it. Nobody's going to do what you do like you do either. What did Mr. Porsche do when he had an idea and he really loves cars? He doesn't go, oh, but someone's made a car before, I won't make a car. No. Make the car in the way that they make it, and they're really nice cars too. So move away from that fear of lack that you're feeling there, that's stopping you in your tracks, and it's stopping you from taking the action that you need to take, especially the persistent action that you need to take to get what it is that you want now. What about your love life, Libra? Reconciliation. Ooh, you're getting back together with someone here. So there's a chance of getting back together with someone. Someone's returning to you, for you. Someone's returning for you. That's what came out of my mouth, so it must be true. For you. What else? What else for Libra? What else for Libra? What else for Libra? What else for Libra? Nothing? Surely something. What else for Libra? There we go. Unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Unity. It could be that you're reuniting with someone here. I mean, reconciliation and unity here. It's a strong energy of coming back together with someone, reuniting, getting back together. Someone that's very important to you here. That's exciting for you. Scorpio. What about you? Finish my coffee. Must be afternoon already now. Scorpio, what is it that you need to have a boundary to, or to hold back, or not say to someone? What is it? Well, this is interesting. So you got belief in self and cleanse. This is about, it's like, I think you've been holding your true feelings about yourself, how you feel about yourself back. It might be that you've got this fake it until you make it kind of an attitude, so you don't share your vulnerabilities and how you're really feeling with people. You're just like, I'm great, I'm good, I'm doing good. And there's a time and a place for that, for sure. But this seems to be saying that you're holding, that you need to let go of that, the cleanse. So it's like the opposite here. It's like you're holding something back, some of your truth back. You're so freeing just to tell people what our problem is. It's like just admitting, oh, I'm not that confident about this, you know? And rather than that taking the belief in yourself down, you believe in yourself even more. Why? Because people then say, oh yeah, me too. It just gives, you're a human being, Scorpio. You are. You're a human being, and it's okay for you to be like that. And so I think, Scorpio, that you think that your self-belief is going to take a hammering if you actually own up to how you're actually feeling with other people. And it's the opposite is going to be true. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. Now, I'm not talking about going around, and I don't think you'd do this anyway, Scorpio. I don't think it's in your personality type to do it. Going around complaining about everything. Well, this is wrong with me. Poor me. I don't like this about me. I'm terrible. I'm fat. I'm ugly. I can't do this. I'm not talking about being like that. You know, I'm not. But if you've got like one thing that's bugging you, and it's okay to share that and be a human being. It is. Scorpio, Ten of Wands and the Queen of Materials. You'd be surprised sometimes just speaking out and owning up to it and just release it. That's why you got the cleanse card there. Ten of Wands, so the struggle, and you need to find some stability in yourself. What is this? respect and intimacy. It's the struggle with your love life. Scorpio, this could be connected to this. In fact, this, yeah, it could be exactly the same thing. Wow. Wow, it could be exactly the same thing. So, in a relationship, and you want to pretend it's all going well because you want to work on it, you want to believe in it, and but you won't tell them this isn't working, or I don't like this about it. There's something that you're not saying here, and it's keeping you in the struggle because you're not saying it. It's almost like you're trying to manage the energy for it to just sort itself out, where maybe just actually speaking it out will sort it out instead. Or if you're single, Scorpio, similar kind of thing. You might be trying to hold that image of perfection. It's like, oh, well, if I just imagine that this person is perfect for me, then they will magically turn into this perfect person for me, instead of being honest and like going, yeah, I don't think you're the person for me. I don't think this is working, is it? I don't think this is compatible between us, or whatever. Or even admitting that to yourself and going, oh, actually, I should be looking for someone that's like this, because that would be compatible with me. This week it seems to be asking for some self-truth and belief in self here, and self-respect, to actually not other people so much. It could be an aspect of that, but telling yourself the truth in the first place. Because we don't manifest from a fantasy land. We don't just go, if I just form a fantasy land in my head and believe it enough, it's going to come about. That's not how we manifest. Ace of Swords and Queen of Inspirations. So a new idea, and then saying, yes, this is mine. I claim it. I'm going for it. What is this? Yes, yes. This is the turnaround, right? So you've got strength and courage and new beginning. You see, you're really strong. And just if you realize that you're still strong, even when you're vulnerable, even if we might admit, oh, this isn't working for me, instead of pretending that everything's great and it's all going great, you're actually going to get what you want. You're going to get this new beginning that you want. So it's a big call for like vulnerability this week, of being honest and go, you know what, this isn't working for me. This isn't quite right for me. You might be so surprised that you can have a new beginning and move towards something that you actually want, or someone that you actually want there, Scorpio. Ace of Wands, and then all of this, like, it's an exciting new opportunity, but is it going to work out? Is it not going to work out? Reach out and go within. Wow. Should I reach out to them, or should I go within? Should I held it back to myself? Should I tell them or not tell them? Shall I go for this or not? You're in two minds. Why are you in two minds? Because your energy is in two minds here. You haven't been truthful with yourself. I would say do all of this stuff first before you take action on anything. Absolutely. Do the inner work first before you take action. That's good advice for everybody. Yeah, this is the indecision thing, so that's why it's your fault, Scorpio, why I've got all of these cards out in this row, because there's a lot of indecision there. It's like, it's going to fall flat on its face. I'm going to get what I want. If you don't change something and change your approach in something, Scorpio, yes, you're going to get exactly the same as you got before, for sure. What's about your love life? You're attracted to somebody. Oh, someone's attracted to you. Someone's attracted to you, Scorpio, this week. Let's get one of these out for you. So you could have like that flirt thing going on. You might be wary of them because of past stuff. Kindness. Someone's kind too. Nice. This could be the start of something good, Scorpio. Someone's attracted to you, attractive to you, and they're very kind. So someone's got good energy around you. It feels like someone new is coming into your life, Scorpio, that's got really good energy, really kind energy. It might start as something small. It might turn into a romance. So nice. Go with it if you're attracted to them, but don't rush in, because nobody should rush in. Who's next? Sagittarius is next. So what do you need to hold back? What do you need to draw up a boundary to? What do you need to not say to who? Oh, a lot of things, apparently, to a lot of people. Who perceives the perceiver and listen? So this is saying Sagittarius is saying too much and you're not listening enough. Maybe it's time just to zip it and just listen to other people. You might be trying to win out conversations or get your point of view across or have your idea implemented or something like that, just speaking too much and you're not listening. Pay more attention. I think you're going to get what you want. You're going to get more success in any area of your life if you listen more. This is what it's saying here. Because when you're outspoken, if you're speaking too much and you're not listening, it doesn't matter what you're saying. People are going to perceive that from you, that you're a one-way street, and they can't interact with you, they can't work with you, they can't have a relationship with you. They're just going to be put off. Most people, yeah, I think most people are put off by a one-way street. Some people are actually attracted to that too. One-way relationships kind of thing, and will put up with that kind of crap. But most people know. Most people are put off by it and like, I don't want to borrow that. They've got bad energy. So don't be the one with bad energy. Listen more. You're going to be heard more if you listen more, is what this is saying. So maybe time to train yourself to not say so much. Ten of Wands and the Queen of Materials, Sagittarius. So you've been in some kind of a struggle and you need to actually find that stability in yourself, a stability out of something. Doing what you love. This isn't your work. Make love is what I love doing in the world. What I love doing for people, the service that I love to give to people. So it's your work. It's finding a stability in work by finding what it is that you love. So this is saying if you've been struggling like in your work, in your job, to get money or whatever like that, you've got problems. If you've got problems with customers and you've got problems with colleagues, it's probably about the not listening thing. But yeah, these struggles that you're having, it could be because you're not choosing something you'd really love to do. Why is it important that we choose what we love to do? Because then we'll be motivated to put our energy into it, motivated to show up and to do great things in it. It's all about motivation. If we can find something that we really like, it's like, how are you going to eat healthy? Well, you find like healthy food that you really enjoy, and then it's going to motivate you to do it. Don't like find healthy food that tastes like cardboard. You're not going to be motivated to do that. You're going to fall off the bandwagon. Make it easy on yourself. Find something that you love to do and then do it. That's how you're going to find that stability. You can't find stability in stuff that you hate. You can't force yourself into stability of health food if it tastes like crap. You're not going to do that. No one can out motivate something that's really naff. No one can get past that. So don't expect too much of yourself there. Choose better for yourself. Instead, something that's aligned with you, something that's really good for you, something that you love doing. Ace of Swords and the Queen of Inspiration. So the stability will come around naturally if you do that. Yeah. Ace of Swords and the Queen of Inspiration. So a new idea or a new opportunity, and you're like, yeah, this is me. I'm doing this. I'm going to get it. Mirror reflection and go within. It's someone else. Damn. Okay, so Sagittarius, you're in that energy of that should have been me. You're watching someone else doing this. You're watching all the other signs doing this, and going, that should have been me. It's a mirror reflection, though. It could have been you. Yes, it could have been you. And I think that's what you're learning this week is you change these things, and then it will be you next time. You know, I'm just getting this image of like there's no participation trophies given out like they do at schools these days. There's none of that in life. You're not just going to get like abundance. Oh well, they tried, you showed up. You're not going to get that in life, right? And if you're like, but it was my turn to win that race, even though I don't train, if I don't run every day and stuff, it's not your turn to win it, and it's not ever going to be your turn to win it if you're not putting that work in. So look at that person and then go within and ask yourself, but am I putting that effort in? Did I put as much effort in? Did I put enough practice in? Did I put enough training in? Did I put as much as that person that I'm watching and getting jealous of into it? Or should I? And I think you should learn from them instead of being jealous of them. So that's you watching someone else doing that. Interesting. So, but there's an exciting new start here for you. And yeah, it could go either way. Are you going to learn from it? What you're seeing and being shown this week, Sagittarius, because it really could change your life this week if you do. The mystery in who you are. You see, you've got this new door being opened up for you. It's like, Sagittarius, this way. It's not, none of this stuff is to punish you, Sagittarius. It's to show you the way to what it is you really want. You're being given a lot of gifts here this week of saying, see, notice what they're doing, and notice what you're doing, and see that works for them and that doesn't work, and then learn from that and then do that thing that actually works, is what you're getting this week. What's going on in your love life, Sag? Love life for Sag? Getting to know each other. Could be at the start of a new relationship, maybe something that started lately, and you're getting to know them. Or you're getting to know someone new, maybe online or something like that. Slowly is what I'm hearing there. What else for Sagittarius? Sag. What else for Sag this week? Spontaneity. Be spontaneous. So you're getting to know someone slowly, but also be spontaneous too. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely, lovingly embrace new situations. Could be a new person that you are spontaneously attracted to and wanting to spend time with and get to know them. You could have like an urge to get to know somebody. Could be about some of this stuff as well. They could be showing you a way of actually getting what it is that you want. And Capricorn, what about you? Capricorn, what is this boundary that you need to set up, or something that you need to hold back? Capricorn. Just called you Sagittarius then. It's like all of you. Hold everything back, Capricorn. Give yourself space to breathe. Look at this. Be with nature and breathe. Hermit mode. Shut down. Hide away. Don't go out. Don't do anything. Don't answer the phone. Like that. Give yourself a break. Give yourself that reset. Back off from everyone and everything for a while. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a vacation. Really pull back from everything and breathe. And you need a lot of clarity at the moment, apparently. You know how in the listen to the general part again, Capricorn, about this, because this is, when I talked about why you'd need to go and retreat, just so that you can open up, the elimination diet that I talked about. Do that. Listen to that bit again and do that, Capricorn, most importantly for you. So that was for Capricorns, that part of the general reading for sure. 10 of Wands and the Queen of Materials. So what is this struggle that you've been in, and you need to find that stability this week to get yourself out of the struggle. Accept and re-choose and go within. Oh, wow. Capricorn, you've been doing the same thing over and over again, and you've been trying to persist, which is amazing, and you know the importance of persistence, and that's amazing. But this is saying only persist with some things, don't persist with the wrong things, Banging your head against the wall and it hurts, don't persist doing that. I mean, it's just going to get you a sore head, because it's getting you a sore head. So there seems to be a point at which we've got to cut our losses and say, look, this isn't getting me what I want. It's not working for me. That is this week. The thing that you're struggling with, you're cutting your losses. There's a big back off for you, Capricorn. There's a big, this isn't working. I just need to go reset. I need to spend some time by myself and really think about it. Where do I want to head now? Do I want to persist with this relationship, with this job, with this project in my work? Is this working for me? Do I really want to keep on banging my head against the wall here? Just you need to have time to get some clarity this week, Capricorn. Ace of Swords and the Queen of Inspiration. So a new idea and then claiming it and going for it. Yes, create and get what I want. You see, there's this new opportunity. There's a new idea that wants to find you. But you need to break free of all of that old stuff, those old people, everything. And you don't even need to discern what it is. Do the elimination diet. Get rid of it all. Give yourself some time out, a retreat, so that the new idea. You don't have to be in retreat forever. You don't need to cut everyone off forever. But just give yourself that space to get that reset, to have that new idea come in. It's really important, right? I don't get new ideas for my business unless I take time off. It's in the days off that I get that. And as I said before, it's not to brainstorm. I don't take a day off like, okay, I'm going to come up with a new idea, because that's not taking the day off. I take the day off, and as I'm going down on the beach or whatever it is that I'm doing, an idea pops into my head. Ideas come in space, and I feel like you desperately need some space, Capricorn, from that same grind of continuously doing the thing that is no longer working for you or never worked for you, but you persisted long enough. You've got all of the ingredients. You know what success is about, Capricorn. Maybe a little bit too much. Maybe you think you can find success in everything because you know the recipe for it, but sometimes we just choose the wrong thing, right? For example, you can't make every relationship a success if you've chosen the wrong person. Even though you've got great relationship skills and you know it requires the work and you know the persistence and all of that, it's still, if you're baking a cake with bad flour or rotten eggs, it's not going to work. So there's a time to cut your losses, and that time is now. Ace of Wands, because you've got something exciting coming, transformation, encouragement, but change is required, like a transformation of you. It's encouraging, like you've got something so much better. This is the universe saying, hey, Capricorn over here, this is going to work for you. It's almost like you've been in training and you know exactly what it is that's going to get you what it, or you know the behaviors that's going to get what you want. Like I did too. I can persist with all kinds of things. Like you can see with my health and my body and everything, I'm with my business. But I had so many years when I've gone down the wrong road. I've used the persistence and all the things that I know work too, but used it on the wrong person, in the wrong relationships, on the wrong business, on the wrong business idea. And you know, I've done all that. We all do it, and then we learn from it, and then we find that the thing that's right for us, that person that's right for us. Then we apply what we've learned. Then it works like a dream. Oh, Capricorn, you've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and they're worth exploring here, Capricorn. New feelings for someone, or old feelings for someone. In your love life there. What else for Cap? Satisfaction, satisfying feelings too. It could be low key is what I'm hearing. Not so exciting, but someone like maybe it's always been there and you're like, I've kind of always had feelings for them, but it's never been like center stage. And interesting. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are, it says on this. But I think I'm just getting this low-key kind of bit attracted. I'm having feelings for that person. But yeah, not being center stage for me yet. You might just have someone in your peripheral vision there, Capricorn, that's better for you. Let's put it that way. What else? Who else? Aquarius, it's your turn. What do you need to hold back, Aquarius? Four of Cups and the Queen of Voices, or have boundaries to, or not speak. You've got flowing in touch. So a little bit, you've got a little bit of glimmer of hope. You've got a glimmer of something happening for you. It's not much at all. I'm probably best not to say. I don't know. If you've planted a seed, Aquarius, and then you see like what could be the seedling coming up, and then you tell the world, you put it on Instagram, you're like, oh no, it's not. It was just a blade of grass from them cutting the lawn. It's that kind of thing. Don't preempt what it's going to turn into. You've got a seedling growing, you don't say. You don't declare to the world, in 10 years' time, I'm going to have a massive oak tree. Because you might not. You might not yet. You're getting a little bit of what's coming. Things are starting flowing to you. Don't then cut it off by... It's almost like an ego reaction to it, of wishing it to be more than it actually is. Or... yeah, you can't like blag it into being is what I'm getting there. Don't squish the new thing that's growing here by pretending it's more than it is. That's what it is. That's what it is for you, Aquarius. However, that applies in your lives at the moment. The struggle and the needing to find stability in yourself. What's all of this about? Oh, this hit me in the gut, man. You're struggling with yourself. It's with yourself. Your struggle is with yourself, Aquarius. You and who else was Virgo, I think. So it's the stability in yourself that you need to find here. We've got who is aware and respect here. So you might be feeling, I felt it like a punch to the guts, a blow, like a ouch. Someone not respecting you, but really it's you not respecting you. And it might be a bitter pill to swallow. That it could be something happens this week that really hurts you. and you're not realizing you're really hurting yourself just in that same way, like someone disrespecting you, but then you're not realizing. Like someone punches in your face, but like all day long you're punching yourself in the face. Or like you're harming yourself in some way by not taking care of yourself and not loving yourself, and then someone does exactly the same thing to you, and you're like, ouch, how could they do that? It's like, well, you do it all the time. You're doing it all the time. It's a call for you to raise your awareness about yourself. It's a hard lesson week for you this week, Aquarius. Oh no. But it's to show you what you've been struggling with and how you've been struggling. So you're doing something to yourself, and you need to be made aware of that. Then someone else shows you, is the mirror to you, and does that to you, and it's like, ouch, that hurt. Learn from it, Aquarius. You're doing that to yourself. You're doing that same thing to yourself. I wish I could think of an example. Yeah, I can't think of an example for you. Ace of Swords and the Queen of Inspiration. So a new idea, and claim it and say, yes, I'm going for this. I'm doing this. Play and you're on track. A new pathway, a new avenue, trying something out, something new, something that will be fun, something that's lighter, something not so serious, something that's not so heavy, something that doesn't mean as much to you, that's not that important to you. Just try something new, lighten things up. A new hobby, just something for the fun of it. Yeah, it seems like you're making a big hairy deal out of things, Aquarius. In other words, you're choosing like the hardest things in life to focus on and trying to sort those out and being really mean to yourself as a result. But this is saying, like, if you just lighten up on yourself and do something fun instead. So if you're like trying to find the work of your dreams or something like that because you're out of work and you beat yourself up for it, and then people are turning you down, going, you're not good enough for this, but all day long you're telling yourself that you're not good enough anyway, and you're like, ouch, ouch, that hurts really bad. How could anyone say that to me? Because you're telling yourself that every day. This could be saying, just get a job in like that fun place down the road. Just take the pressure off yourself. Stop beating yourself up and asking too much of yourself. It's a call to self-love. It always is, right? Ace of Wands. Whew. Hard week for Aquarius here. Ace of Wands, but it's exciting new start kind of thing, but you're going to have patience with this. It could turn crappy and be a nightmare, or it could be fulfilling your wishes. It just depends on you, and having a good time in physical action. Definitely lighten up on yourself. Definitely do something for fun. Definitely take the fun option. Don't be so serious this week, Aquarius, because it could you could really get yourself down. You've got heart-to-heart conversations. I just heard that this is with an ex. A heart-to-heart conversation with an ex, getting it all out on the table. Again, this is about pain. Your pain could be coming out. This could be a crumble moment, a crumble week for Aquarius. It all gets too much for you, but it's a well-needed crash. It's a tower moment this week for Aquarius. Emotionally, tower moment. It all builds up on you, but you're being shown what you're doing to yourself here. So yeah, a conversation with an ex, getting it all out on the table. Heavy week for Aquarius. Priorities. Prioritize yourself, Aquarius. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. Love yourself, prioritize yourself, take care of yourself, do the best for you, lighten up on yourself, make life easier for yourself, take good care of yourself this week, because it's going to be hard, but it's going to be important this week to see what it is that you've been doing to yourself. And finally, Pisces, what have you got? Four of Cups, Queen of Voices. What do you need to hold back? What do you need to have a boundary to? What do you need to zip it and not say? Okay, lovers, it's about your love life and creativity as well. Interesting. So it could be various things for you. Maybe you don't need to blab about that person that you just met and tell everyone. Keep it sacred instead. Same with your new project or that thing that you're creating or the idea that you've had. Keep it to yourself. Pisces, you can be very emotional. You can be very drawn into people's reactions to things and let that bother you. So yeah, just keep things back, hold things sacred. Feels like new things are sprouting, new relationships, new creativity is sprouting for you. Just keep it to yourself. More time by yourself here. Pisces, Ten of Wands and the Queen of Materials here. So what struggle are you getting out of by getting some stability for yourself? What's this? Willingness and gratitude. So, okay, yeah, you need to be willing for the challenges. You need to be willing to be grateful for the challenges that you've had in your life that are showing you the way forward. And what I mean by that is, yes, you've had hard times. We've all had hard times, but the people that do the best things in the world are the ones that have had the biggest challenges, right? Because we grow so much. We grow so much from it. And I'm grateful for all of the challenges that I've had in my life. And seriously, I've had some big ones, really gnarly stuff. Some I wouldn't wish it on anybody, but it's made me who I am now. So I'm grateful for it. And it is hard. I'm not saying it's easy when you're going through it. It's hard when you're going through it to get to this point, but try, Pisces, to be willing to be great, to be willing to be grateful for the challenges that are coming up at the moment and the challenges that you've had in the past as well, because that's the stable position. That's the stability. It's in yourself, yeah. That's going to get you out of those struggles. That's going to get you out of those challenges. Ace of Swords and the Queen of Inspiration. So a new idea, but you need to claim it. You need to say, yeah, this is mine. Let go and flow one step at a time, but go slowly with it. Claim it and say, yeah, this is mine, but don't try and rush it. And have patience. Have patience with it. Absolutely go for it. Let go and flow one step at a time. Go with the flow. You know what to do, Pisces. So what this is saying for you is like, yes, you've got this new idea. Yes, you need to claim it. You need to go forward, but don't think, oh, and then I can manifest it in one day. No, you can't. Nobody can. Don't expect too much of yourself there, Pisces, but yes, do claim it. Be patient. Ace of Wands, and then all of this garbage that's come out with it. Uncertainty, fear, anxiety, doubts. You need to have patience with it, yes, because it might go bad. It just depends. It might make your wishes come true. What is this all about? 4, Pisces, detachment and nurture self. So you're all like in the, what's going to come of this? Is this going to work? Is this the person of my dreams? Am I going to get married to them? Is this business opportunity? Is this creative thing going to get me what I want? So who cares? It's going to be fun along the way. Let's see, shall we? Let's just dive into it and see. That's what your advice is. So detach from all of that. Is it the one? Are they the one? Are they my twin flame? Is this the business idea? Is this the thing that's going to work for me? Is this? Nurture yourself instead. Just go for it and see. Don't say, is this the person of my dreams or the idea? Because I'm not going to do it otherwise. Be more like in the question of, oh, is this it? Let's try. Let's try and see. What about your love life, Pisces? Something could be going on in your love life because you're being told not to tell people about it. Secretive about someone. You've got a secret lover. Pisces. What's going on in Pisces' love life? Give your relationship a chance. Don't talk about it with other people. Give it a chance. You might need to give someone a second chance here. Don't tell other people that you are. They could have a strong opinion about that. Yeah. Give someone you might need to listen to somebody this week and ask someone you could have maybe and just give them a chance to explain themselves or their side in it or whatever. Transformation. You see, they could have changed. Transformation, and it could change. You use the power of love and you could change. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. So both of you could come into a new awareness about yourself. You transformed yourself. Give your relationship a chance. I'm getting strongly for some of you Pisces, you need to give that old relationship a chance because we learn through the challenges, right? We learn through the challenges and be willing to do that. Be grateful for the challenges, even in relationships. It makes relationships stronger too. It does. A strong relationship isn't going to be one that hasn't gone through challenges. They don't make strong relationships. They break the first challenge that comes up. If you have plenty of challenges in your relationships and you're still sticking it out and you're working through it, you know it's a strong one. Practice. You don't get strong in any sport by like just doing the same thing. Challenge your body. You do it like You jump higher and you go faster, even though you might not need to do that in the actual sport itself. You push yourself beyond that so that you got that resilience. Same in relationships too. So, wow, yeah. There could be a big transformation in a relationship here, Pisces, for you, that you might have given up on and thought, there's no chance of this relationship. You might be very surprised this week, Pisces. There we have it. That's everybody. That's this week. Wow, that was a long one. So, a lot to be said this week, obviously. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please click like and subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell if you want to have notifications of when I go live each day, when I upload my energy updates, the daily ones, and of course this weekly one, and my pick a card reads as well, which are 2 or 3 times a week. Thank you so much for your support of my channel, and I'll see you next week. Have a great week. Bye.